What up, guys?
Welcome
Ready
to
for
Fit Tucks.
Another episode of Fit Techs. I'm Max Bard,
Matt Shandy.
and we're going to be talking about carbohydrates. Carbs, there's a big myth. People go on no-carb diets. Tell me a little bit about carbs.
Carbs are part of one of the macronutrients, meaning we need large amounts of these to sustain life. You can go without carbs. Your body can break down and make sugars, but you need a positive, complex carbohydrates.
I need it!
Why?
Why would you say that? No. So the big purpose is our brain runs, our brain for 100% runs off sugar, and that's our main energy. Sugar is what gives us the energy to do things. It gives us the muscles' reactions to function. Well, if I don't give my body what it needs to do these things, I become grumpy. You ever had a mom or dad or friend or brother ever do that no carb diet and they're grumpy for the first week? You ever had that?
I haven't yet, but I've had someone do the full juice diet and have no energy at all.
Yeah, and it's your calories, guys, and you need your proteins, you need your carbs, and you need fats. But people have gone on this idea of I'm taking the carbs out of my diet and I'm gonna make myself only protein and fat. I'm gonna lose weight that way, and you do actually lose weight. And the reason being is carbohydrates have 3 molecules of water per carbohydrate. So if I cut out all my carbs, I've cut out a lot of water in my body, and hence I've lost 10 pounds of weight in the first weekend. Well, that's not easy to maintain or sustain. And then I get grumpy because I don't have the energy.
Energy is under siege.
My brain needs the sugar to function. I become groggy. And that's not a good place to be in.
Under absolute siege.
Remember, fitness is overall health. It's your ability to do what you want when you want. And if I'm groggy and tired and grumpy, I don't want to do much of anything. And I'm going to have nobody to do it with me if I did want to do it.
Here's a little something that I've heard a couple of times from some male and female models, that before a shoot or before a video filming, they will go for like a 2-day and not eat any carbs at all for 2 days. And then the morning before, they'll eat a bunch of carbs. What is that about? Is that myth? Is that fact?
It's actually fact.
That's awesome.
Myth is if you do it improperly, but the truth behind it is it's the periodization of your body on carbs. A lot of, you'll see wrestlers do it, models do it. So what you do is you decarb through a week, and there's several different ways of doing it, depending on who your professional is you talk to. But the idea is that your body gets, less and less carbs. So then when you take those carbs that morning, your body holds on to everything. So if you're a bodybuilder, you retain a lot more fluids and you look more full, you look more pumped. If you're a fighter, it actually gives you a little bit more window to maintain at a higher level because that's the extra sugar in your blood. You can maintain that. You only have about a 2-hour window. So as you figure that out, you can really pinpoint when is appropriate to start eating carbs or when to cut. And it takes practice, and at any time doing that, because you're in a ketone zone, where your body's breaking down proteins and fats to make carbohydrates, you gotta be careful on your workouts. You don't want to be doing those intense CrossFit workouts and not have the energy to fulfill yourself with them. There's probably about 20 or 30 ways to do it, and it depends what your goals are.
So it depends on
and
the
this could be a
person
long
and-
conversation,
okay.
yeah.
As a football player, we have these things called carbo load meals before our football games.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say a little thing about that? I mean, why do people carbo load, and what's the point of it? How can it help you?
Once again, it's energy. The carbs are going to give you the energy you need, and you want to be full when you go into a competition. So if I want to play football for an hour, 2 hours sometimes, I want to make sure that my body's at its peak, full of energy, it's stretched out, it's warmed up, and that there's no excuse except for my performance that's going to affect it. There's nothing worse than saying, man, I could have got that, but I just had no energy to catch that guy. Well, get off the field. You ain't playing next time. Same idea. You want no excuses to be at your best when you need to be at your best.
I fucking like it.
Okay, and for the last one, I've got a personal question. What do you like more? I've heard of the no carb diet. I've also heard of the no fat diet. Which one would you prefer? You.
Me personally, you need all three every time. And when you take one out, you only hurt yourself.
All three mean carbs, protein, fat.
And fat. So fats protect your organs. Fats protect you a lot more than people think. And it gives you sustained energy for periods of time. So if I had to choose, I would say get rid of the fat purely on how long my diet's going to be. Now I'm doing, martial arts. I play football. But if I wasn't doing that and I was more sedentary, then I'd probably opt for the no carbs and take the fat because I don't need those. I'm not doing anything, so I don't need that sugar. Ideally, what most people don't realize is no matter who you are, if I give a great workout, I do an hour workout, whether it be spin class, whether it be working out, CrossFit, what may you, is the best post-workout meal, meaning directly following your workout, is 30 grams of carbohydrates and only 10 grams of protein. You'll see a lot of people take a whole protein shake and have it, but there's no carbs. Your body needs to replenish with that one, and that's the optimal way to replenish it immediately. You still want those protein like an hour later, but immediately following that 30 grams of carbs and 10 grams of protein is the ideal way to do it, immediately following your workout.
Cool. And there we go. That's our carbo intake
Info.
episode.
Yeah, hope you like it. Ask questions. We can get more detailed with kind of where you guys want to go with this.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on FitTex.
On FitTex. Thank you guys. Have a great day. See you soon.